I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Good morning, friends. Today I threw some soup together from some stuff in the freezer and fridge for our lunch today. I have some chicken, carrots, celery, onions, leeks, kale, spinach, cabbage, and I think that's it. And I just put it all in my slow cooker with some salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, some homemade chicken broth. I'm going to add some water to this as well, and I'm going to add a pint-sized jar of our northern beans, and then I'm going to give this a stir. Obviously, some of it's still frozen and chunky, so it's not going to just stir right in, but it will kind of cook and melt and all of that good stuff while I'm gone this morning. And then later, I'll add some rotini noodles. Hi, friends. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm at speech therapy with Bubba. Thought I'd hop on here and say hi. I did not go to the gym this morning. I am just not feeling good and decided it would be better if I didn't do it because I have so much on my plate today that I knew that if I went to the gym too, that at the end of the day I was going to be miserable. So I opted to not go this morning because, like I said, I've just got a lot on my plate. I've got all those tomatoes and sweet potatoes I've got to start preserving. I am going to start freezing the tomatoes, and I'm also going to start blanching and quick freezing sweet potatoes so that I can freeze some of those. I want to can some of those as well. But I want to do like a quick blanch and quick freeze on some sweet potatoes that are diced up for like frying. And I want to do possibly some sweet potato french fries in the freezer as well. So I've got ideas on what I'm going to do with all of the stuff that I'm going to be freezing and canning. I just need to get it into action. It is also Thursday, which is our fun schooling day, so we need to do our foreign language book today. I have not printed that yet. I need to. So I need to print the kids' foreign language, and then I need to get them all sitting down working on it. I've got one doing Mandarin, I've got 2 doing Spanish, and 2 doing French. So I'll get them all set up working on their foreign language. We are going to do some art for Kids Hub, and we are going to do the rest of our Tuttle Twins Food Truck Fiasco book today. And that'll be it for school. I'm trying to do easier days on Mondays and Thursdays because those are speech therapy days. Thursdays are also a co-op day for us on the weeks that we have co-op, and so it's just going to be better for us to do fun schooling on those days. So far that's working. We've done that for about 3 weeks now, and it seems to be really helping my stress level, and I think it helps the kids to not feel like by the time I get back with Bubba from speech at like 11:30, they don't feel already overwhelmed by the fact that we still have to get school going, chores done, just everything done within, 3 or 4 hours before dinner. And I think it makes our Thursdays and Mondays go a lot smoother, more relaxed. Everybody is more content, and boy, do I appreciate that. But yeah, so I've got all those tomatoes and sweet potatoes that we need to work on. I need to go through the garden, which is just a jungle, and see if there's anything in there that needs to be picked, because it's going to be in the 30s this weekend at night. So I need to see if there's anything in there that's salvageable that we can go ahead and pick and bring home and, preserve however. And we get animals taken care of. I need to get laundry caught up. I need to do Monday's prints. While I have the printer out, I need to go ahead and print Monday's fun schooling too. That'll be another state tree, bird, and flower. And then I think that's it. That's a lot though. And we need to get all that done. I would like to carpet clean my living room, but I've been saying that for a week. But I need to. I need to carpet clean my living room. It's really hard to have carpet that is that light gray, almost white, in a house with 5 kids, a dog, 3 cats, and a truck driver. So, yeah. And I always say no shoes in the house, but when people are like, oh, I'm just running in to grab this or that, they always run in with their shoes on. And so it ends up a mess all the time. But anyways, other than that, is there anything I needed to tell you guys? I don't think so. I think that's it. I am working on some editing since I'm just sitting here for an hour and not going to the gym, but that's about it here. I'm going to go home and get myself some coffee made, and I'm going to get in gear. Kids had cereal and breakfast essentials, drinks mixed in milk today. For breakfast, I need to find me something to eat when I get home, something healthy. I have been slipping on eating not so healthy things, but I have been like measuring my portions and counting my calories. So I'm still staying within my calories, but ideally I want to cut out all fried food, and I would like to do it for my whole family, but they're kind of protesting that one. But we're going to work on it. I have some cabbage in the fridge. I want to cut that up and get it frozen as well to be used later. And then I also have some cucumbers that I want to wash and cut up just for if anybody wants to have them. And then, of course, if I do that, I need to make myself some Greek yogurt ranch dressing, because that's what I've been using instead of ranch if I want to dip vegetables. And what else? I put soup in the crock pot this morning. That is for lunch. It has onions, celery, carrots, bok choy, kale, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, chicken broth, some water. I think that's it. Oh, and some northern beans in it. So that should be really good, a really comforting soup, and that'll be our lunch today, and it'll be healthy. Dinner, I don't know yet. If James is going to be home, I might make a more elaborate dinner, but if not, the kids and I may have soup and crackers, because that sounds good. And just have soup today. It'll just be a soupy day. This weekend, it's going to be in the 30s and 40s, and it's going to stink. By the way, tomorrow is James's birthday, and he is aiming to be home early tomorrow because it's his birthday. So hopefully he is, because he worked all last weekend. But yeah, I'm going to make him a birthday cake tomorrow morning so that when he gets home, he has a birthday cake. And then I have a few steaks left in the freezer. I think I'm going to take those out tomorrow and do steaks for his birthday dinner. Unless, I don't know, if I go grocery shopping, then I might do enchiladas or something for him. I was going to do enchiladas yesterday for dinner, and then James said he would cook dinner and not to worry about it. So I put the chicken back in the fridge, and he came home and made Frito chili pies. He did make the chili with ground beef and stuff, and not use canned chili because I don't like canned chili, but he made Frito chili pies. They were really good. But then him and the kids used like all the cheese for their Frito chili pies, and so I don't have cheese to make the enchiladas I was going to make yesterday. So I have chicken out, and I was thinking about just making like a chicken noodle soup for dinner and doing that. And if James isn't home, I may still just throw together a chicken noodle soup. It's a loud truck. But then again, we may also just eat leftovers. We might do, I have some frozen pizzas in the freezer that I would like to get out of the freezer. Maybe I'll let the kids air fry themselves pizzas. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life today. That's for sure. But I have a lot that needs to be done, and I'm going to get it done. That's what I know. We still never found the snake. No clue where it is. Hopefully gone. Hopefully it went out where it came in. But yeah, I guess that's just old farmhouse life. I've never had a snake in a house before, and I don't want to again. Oh goodness. I think that's all I was gonna tell you guys. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I think that's it. I got the apple butter finished yesterday. We are finally done with all the apples. That's right. Done. There was like 300 pounds of apples. I have like 2 batches of jelly that didn't firm up that I need to bring to a boil and add more sugar and pectin and get those back in jars, and then they will be good to go. Half of my jelly, the jelly I did one day all thickened, the jelly I did another day didn't. So I just need to add more pectin to that. But I need to do that, and I need to get labels on a bunch of my Apple products and get them put up. But yeah, of course, yesterday morning we got all the apple butter finished. Yesterday afternoon I brought home all the sweet potatoes and tomatoes because I feel like I always need a project. I also got nearly all of my beans canned that I was going to can. So that's done, and I'm excited that's done because that gives us a lot of beans to have on hand. However, when I get groceries again, I am planning to buy some northern beans and some pinto beans and can those too. But those are going to be like a winter project, just slowly as winter goes. We eat a lot of beans in the winter, and so I want to just kind of keep those on hand to do as like a small project every, maybe once a week, do a batch of beans. So I'm going to be working on that this winter, but otherwise, I think we're pretty well set on canned goods for a bit. Now, before it gets too cold, Penny and I usually go down to the cellar and we organize and go through everything and make sure that we are set on everything and that everything's in order so that when it's cold and somebody has to run down there and get something, they're not searching forever. So we will be working on that soon, and I'll show you guys where my cellar's at as far as food storage and supply and all that. That'll probably be in the next few weeks, actually. But yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. I have quite a bit of canned stuff in the house that needs to go down there when we organize it. So we'll definitely do that. And when I get everything labeled, we'll take that down there. And then we should have a large amount of sweet potatoes and tomatoes canned and going down there soon too. And I love having canned tomatoes on hand because they add so much more flavor to spaghetti and pasta and soups and stews. So yeah, I definitely want to get those canned. And then sweet potatoes are just a nice side to have. And I really love sweet potatoes, and so do the kids. So does James, and James doesn't like very many vegetables. There's a lot of loud cars around here. Anyways, I'm going to get inside and check on Bubba.
Standing underneath the lights, look into each other's eyes. Tired snowflakes are coming down, collapse into water when they hit the ground. I hear the sound of empty streets, and yesterday has gone to sleep. So all that's left is you and me. I can promise you're the only thing I see. Hold my hand and hear the words I say. Close your eyes and let us fade away. Build a secret place for you and me, and let our minds be caught up in a dream. Quiet voices in the night, and time is running out of sight. A lonely wind is passing by, tries to carry all the whispers that it finds.
The soup has been on high for 4 hours. I just took the chicken out, cubed it up. I put the rotini in, put it on boil, put the chicken back in it, and it's ready for lunch. I'm just going to put it on the warm setting until lunchtime. For breakfast this morning, I'm making up some waffles. So I just made up some regular waffle mix, but I added a little bit of orange extract to it, cooked up the waffles, and then I took a whole bunch of frozen strawberries, put them in a pan, brought them up to kind of a boil as they cooked, and then I just thickened the juice inside of the strawberries with a little bit of cornstarch slurry, and this is our breakfast this morning. James said he wasn't worried about eating steak for dinner for his birthday, so he is going to eat this with us. But I have this buttery poultry blend from Kinder's. I just seasoned up some chicken breast. I'm going to cook them on my George Foreman. I also had a few extra chicken breast I seasoned with this Japanese barbecue that I'm going to put in the freezer individually for me to throw myself together quick lunches, like maybe in a wrap later on. But these are going to cool down and get vacuum sealed individually. Now for our pasta salad I made, I used 2 Suddenly pasta salad mixes. Instead of doing oil and water, I did the seasoning packet with some Duke's mayo, and then to this I added the cubed up chicken that I seasoned with the Kinder's buttery poultry blend, cucumber, onion, olives, tomatoes, and I think that was it. And I gave this a real good stir, and we just had this just like this for dinner. I'm going to put this in the fridge to cool down until dinner time, so it'll be nice and cold, but this is delicious. I threw together a birthday cake for James with some things we had on hand, so I used a Devil's Food cake mix and a fudge frosting, made him up a cake, and then I piled it with the zebra stripe donuts just for something fun, and this is James's birthday cake today. Thank you guys for coming along with us today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I did not get any of the stuff I wanted to get done today, but there's always tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.